Hey, so today is going to be back day. Everybody wants big back, little waist. So the other day we did shoulders, we've done chest. So we're going to continue to focus on that upper body. Today we are going to go ahead and start with pull-ups. So you'll just need to find anywhere that you can do pull-ups. We're going to do standard grip. So you'll want your hands facing out and about shoulder distance apart. Try to do as many as you can, so set a goal and try to make that your number every time. So I'm going to try to do 8 every time. Again, we're doing 3 sets, so you can always start with like say 4 each time, and then next week try to do 5 each time, and then just slowly move your way up. At some point you'll get to where maybe you can do 15, 20 each time, so then you might think about adding some weight. I will occasionally do that depending on how I feel. I'll add a 15-pound dumbbell and I'll just hold it between my legs and then do pull-ups that way. So we'll see how today goes. But for right now, let's just focus on 8 standard pull-ups. Okay, so we just did 3 sets of pull-ups. Again, that was a standard. If you want to go wider in your pull-ups, you can do that as well. Just remember, the further out you get, the harder it's going to be, the more lats it's going to use to do the pull-up. But now we're going to go ahead and move on to rows. We have a couple of different variations that we're going to use. The first thing I'll point out is what's on my wrist, because even my husband was just saying, "Whoa." These are hooks. These are harbingers that I have, and it's just a metal hook inside of, I don't know, some kind of material, and they just wrap on my wrist. And what they're for is so that instead of having to concentrate on grip strength and holding the dumbbell, I can concentrate on using my back. Because a lot of times when you start using heavier weights, you'll find that your hands and your forearms are giving out a lot sooner than your back muscles will. So call me a sissy, whatever. I like to use my hooks because they grab it and they actually will hold the weight for me. So again, I can just do this. We're gonna do regular rows for the first time. We're gonna do 3 sets of 8 again. And again, each time that you do this, you're gonna wanna go up in your weight. So I'm starting out with 45s. So I'm gonna do 45, 50, 55. And then we're gonna move over to dead stop rows, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. Today is music day though. Gotta have music for back day, because back day is a hard day. Let me tell you one tip real fast. I was thinking about it as I'm doing it. I see a lot of things done wrong when people do this move. There's a lot of times when people will go to do it, they'll get a weight that's too heavy, and so they're doing a lot of this. Almost like doing a lawnmower. If you can't hold it here and control it all the way up, then don't use the weight, go down in weight. The other thing is, a lot of people do wrong is, you want to kind of go at an angle. So instead of just going straight up and down, you want to have it come out here. So when you pull it, you want to hold it almost a little bit higher up, not straight in the middle. So this will force you to kind of hold your dumbbell more to angle. So as you're lifting back, and then you're dropping it down. See the difference between that and that? So those are just a few tips for you. Hope that helps. Okay, so take like about 45-second break, and then we'll do another set. Okay, so we just finished up doing the regular row from a straight position. We're gonna go ahead and do an incline row, because what's gonna happen is it's gonna force you to use a little bit lower of your back. So go ahead and set your bench into an incline. I started out with 45s on the regular rows, but this time I'm starting out with 20s. You do need to drop your weight, and the reason you need to do this is, one, It's working a different part of your muscle than what you're probably used to, so it doesn't get worked quite as much. And two, there's no cheating involved, where when you're doing your regular row, remember I told you what not to do? Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you're still going to have a little bit of that, or you'll find yourself going down. So as you're going down, so it's almost like doing a cheat. So by doing this, your chest is against your bench. There is no cheating allowed. We're going to do 3 sets of 12 as well instead of 8. So again, we're going to do some more reps. The reason we do the higher reps is because we have to use lower weights. That's a theory. Still using my hooks. Not that I need them right now, but that's how I do it. So to get into position, you want your chest up. Get where you feel good, and then again, just do a row. You can do it one arm at a time, or you could go ahead and do both. I do both, that's my preference, but you could do it one at a time. So here we go, 12. So again, you just want to go up with your shoulder, your elbows need to go to the back. That's it. Alright, so now we're going to do what's called the dumbbell pullover. Put your bench into a flat position, get a heavier dumbbell. I'm using a 40. We're going to grab it, lay back, and then I'll show you the move from there. We'll do it without music in case I want to tell you something. Music is important, just a side note. For some reason I feel like when I work out by myself, I always have my music on, and I feel like I get more intense because I get in with my scream music. Where this week I'm working out here at this facility so I can make these specific videos, and so I haven't had my music. And I've been struggling with my workouts, and I'm wondering if 2 and 2 don't have something to do with each other. I'm thinking it does. Music is important to people. So how I do it is I always just get into position, put the dumbbell between my legs, and then as I lift it up, I'll take my forearms and I'll put them underneath to where I'm holding the weight like this. You want your head just barely hanging over the bench. You can then put it on your chest. I open my hands as so to put them where they're wrapping in between, and these are slippery weights anyway, so be careful and don't smash your face in or anything like that when you're doing this move. Make sure you have a really good grip. You're just going to go down, keep attention the whole time, and then pull it back up to right above your face. If you go too much further this way, you're going to lose tension, so you want to keep it to where you're still feeling it really strong in your back. And again, we're going to do 12, so that's 2, control it on the way up and on the way down. And then when you get done, just bring it back down to your chest where you were a minute ago, and then I'll flip my hands. So as I sit up, I can rotate it down safely between my legs.